This Transmissions Trips to the Store video has been brought to you with the help of listeners like you.
Without Patreon support, Transmissions wouldn't be the show it is today. You can sign up for our Patreon at www.transmissionspodcast.com/support.
Welcome to the Transmissions Trips to the Store, where we show off all the cool Transformer stuff we got this week. This video is part of our weekly Transmissions podcast. You can check that out at www.transmissionspodcast.com. We have two shows every week. One focused entirely on toys. That's Transmissions, the flagship show, every Wednesday. Trips to the Store is a part of that, so thank you for watching. And every Friday, we do Transmissions Alt Mode, which is all about toys and... not toys, all about comics and media related to the Transformers. So, of course, as always, Transmissions is supported and fully sponsored and funded by our lovely Patreon donors. Thank you to all our Patreon supporters and our PayPal contributors as well. And we really appreciate that. We couldn't do this show without you. Now, this week we do have a special guest. We have Jason Kirk, noted podvocate.
And one of the aforementioned Patreon supporters.
Yes.
Yes.
Also a Patreon supporter. I did not buy my way on. Did I buy my way onto the show? Is that how this worked?
No.
Boy, you guys picked a bad week to have me on.
What did
There
you
was
do to
something
Yoshi?
about touching Yoshi's beard. And getting
Well,
his
yeah,
power.
I'm allowed to help co-host this week because TFcon I actually felt the beard. I have Yoshi's power within me. But I think the bigger problem is the fact that I came home with a very large credit card bill from TFcon. So you guys are about to see that.
Yeah. As I told you last week, you can commiserate with Darryl for post TFcon credit card blues.
All right,
we can measure. I have a very mine was in Canadian too.
Well, I need to finish applying for a second job here, and then we can talk about that.
All right, let's get into some toys or other stuff, other merchandise. Let's see. Jeremy, we'll start with you. What do you got this week?
I got nothing new.
Big window, Jeremy.
There's no big window this week.
Big window.
We are testing the new video Discord stuff to try to get rid of our dependency on Skype. So this week there's no big window. Yeah, sorry.
All right.
And maybe many future weeks if Discord doesn't change the way it's happened.
Skype doesn't work well? Is this a new thing?
Yeah, all of a sudden. Yeah. But anyway, I was doing some cleaning in my office, which you can kind of see there's not a ton of crap where there usually is on my desks and stuff. But I ran across this bag from TFcon, which I think I showed off, but I don't care. I'm going to show it off again because I have nothing else to show. I got a bag of...
Canada.
What?
TFcon Canada.
Yeah, TFcon Canada. I got a bag of Pez dispensers. These are the Robots in the Skies series. I got Bumblebee, Optimus, and Grimlock. And I got a bunch of these, so we need to come up with some sort of contest or giveaway. Because when I said I have a bunch, I have a bunch of these.
Holy shit.
So let's figure out some way to give some of these away.
All right.
You want my address?
Yeah. All right. That's
So
all I got.
this is trips to the store for the listeners.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next convention, when we have a panel, we'll just have
There you
whoever
go.
asks a question gets a Pez.
Pez dispensers are better than granola bars.
Yeah. Big Granola is not going to like that.
All right, I think I'll go next because I just have one thing. This is another thing that Mike, our lovely editor, procured for me from HasCon. last month. So thank you again, Mike, for sending me some stuff. And I think you guys know what this is.
Grotesque.
Yeah, I got it for $150. It was a deal.
You dumb piece of shit.
It's RC.
Yay.
Titans Return RC with
Complete
their
with
Titan Master partner.
I don't know anyone who has that.
That's awesome. I like the box. The box is a fun
Yeah.
thing as well.
Yeah. So that's
Can
cool.
Can you easily take the RC out, or is it once it's out, it's out?
I mean, it's it's got those little the twisty
Nice.
ties in it. So
Is
Are
it
they
easy to just cut
twisty
it from
or
the
are
front?
they cut? Like, are they?
no,
No, they're
you have to
snip-snip.
you have to cut them. Yeah, you have to
Right.
cut them. It'll go back in. It just won't be tied down.
Here, Charles, hold it up. I'll try to get a couple here.
Okay, here you go.
Hold on. Okay.
Yep. So there you go. Titans Return RC. Thank you again, Mike, for picking this up for me. That's all I got.
That's cool.
That is cool.
All right, Darryl, let's go to you.
Not last. What have I?
Nope.
What has happened to me here? Okay. Because I hadn't gone to my comic store. Well, I had, but I forgot to pick them up. I've got quite the stack of comics that I'm going through right now. I picked up First Strike #4. So we're gonna go and I think we're gonna review that soon.
Ish.
And and then I picked up Rom versus Transformers #3, the Alex Milne cover. These are awesome. This is one of the best Transformers books that I've read in quite a while. I'm very disappointed. It's only 5 issues, but I don't know. Maybe it will get a second life. You know how last Stand of the Wreckers got kind of like a #2 version or a second
Sins of
billing.
A sequel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's it called?
Let's do that with this. But
Let's
so I
not have
picked
it
that
be
up.
like 5 years later.
Yeah, let's do it like in 6 months. But I did get one toy. This, as I've mentioned to the other guys, this is a project figure. I bought this just for the guns because the actual figure part of it is in really bad shape, and it's absolutely Darryl complete. I need a lot of stuff for this. This is Pretender Thunderwing.
Oh,
So
That's-
yeah, she's
that's
a little
doozy.
yeah. She's got one gun and one of the big guns. So there are 2 of these big fucking guns, which I don't know, like $40-$50 for that gun, right?
Ah,
So the little gun is like, I don't know, $1 billion. So the reason I picked it up was for the guns. Now, this thing here, you mentioned it that the Pretenders went through this like transformation stage near the end. This is one of them, and it kind of fit that you mentioned it.
Mm-hmm.
So this whole area comes off. It's broken. It's awesome. But I can kind of make do because it kind of sits like that. But the transformation aspect still kind of works. So if I take the broken bit off, I can spin the head around, and then I'll just stick the broken bit back on. because
Yoshi would
it's-
be so pissed right now if he knew you were transforming a toy on trips to the store.
Charles does it all the time. And I fold the legs down,
Darryl's editing it. He can do whatever he wants.
and then you spin the legs around, and there you go. This is Thunderwing. Now the Pretender guy comes in, and he'll actually peg into the bottom and be like a front little bit here.
Yeah, a lot of those did that.
It looks awesome. Like I really want to get this thing completed. But the prices that an original Pretender Thunderwing go for, they're pretty expensive. So I'm looking for junkers that aren't broken, kind of deal, and that kind of thing. But yeah, so far he's okay. He's a neat little piece, filler. But I don't know. He's a G1 Thunderwing.
So
Whatever.
no inner robot came with it?
No inner robot, and even the outer robot piece here, the tail fin is busted here, and like I said, this bit is busted. So yeah, but there, if I put it in the back, then it'll do. Worst case scenario, I can never find anything to kind of be like a budgetary kind of fix for this. I could always just sell the guns.
There you go.
Right? There's like $250,000 in guns here.
Canadian.
Canadian, right? So about $20 American.
Right.
So can we ask where did you pick this up at Value Village, or where did you pick this up, and what did you pay for it? No,
this was at a local show here in town, and it was the guy who had it didn't know what he had, but maybe he did. It's in that shitty of a condition.
Maybe he had tried to complete it and failed.
Maybe, but yeah, no, it's a mess. But I'll take on the project for at least a year or two and see what I can do with it.
Truly is Darryl complete?
It is. That's what I got. Jason, I guess it leaves you. Are you gonna destroy us here? What's up?
All right. Hold on to your butts, everyone. Grab your coffee. Jeremy, good idea. Get your coffee. Want to make sure you're nice and hydrated.
There's
get comfy.
Some whiskey in here, too.
Oh, well, hey. I should have brought some whiskey down. All right. So, literally everything I'm going to show I've gotten in probably the last 2 weeks. So, I'm not going out of my way to, be too crazy here. But I'm going to start off real quick and simple. I have these two little guys. Found them after probably... I was lamenting on the main part of the show about how my Walmart doesn't get anything. I don't think they were
for those with no video, you got to describe them.
Oh, okay. So these are toys. They're from the Transformers line. There's no, it's Cosmos and Sea Spray. Yeah. So I mean, there were no Legends figures there for like 3 months, and then all of a sudden there were 3 of each. And there's still 2 of each there last time I was there. So I don't know what people are just dumb. I don't know what to say. People just do what they do. So.
Okay. I got those. Let's go on.
Okay. So pre-TFcon, I received in the mail a beautiful figure. I got Headmaster RC. Titan Master RC. However it is. This was actually my friend Eric Crownover got her while he was at TFcon. He then proceeded to forget to ship it to me for like a week or two. So then he just decided to buy it off of Hasbro Toy Shop and ship it to me. So he's still got 2 RCs and sent me one. But that's okay because there's more to that story shortly and we'll get to it. But to me, it's amazing how well this Blur mold has held up. Like just the toys we've gotten out of it, like Brainstorm and obviously Blur, they're great. I love them. This is probably my favorite mold to just mess around with and transform. So the fact it was like first out of the gate in Wave 1, I think they did a fantastic job with that one. And I have the Takara Blur coming because the colors on that one are just way better.
Cool. Yeah, I got that.
So now look, Darryl, this isn't the competition, okay? I don't know where it came from.
It's not?
I'm not competing. Until I get to stuff you don't have, then I'm competing.
Okay.
So to start off TFcon, I got a hookup from Diecast from Radio Free Cybertron. Masterpiece, Hot Rodimus. Gave me a good deal on it, and it came with the stickers, the Toy Hack stickers, so I'm able to put the...
That's a great set.
Yeah, they have the stickers that actually raise up the tires so that...
I have the stickers, no figure.
Well, they were a penny
for
like 3 months, so I don't blame you. But yeah, he gave me a great deal. I saw a couple of these in the dealer's room at TFcon, and he was easily 15, maybe $20 cheaper than what I saw there. So thank you, Diecast, RFC, you're great. Haven't transformed him yet, but he is out of the package. But so then we get to the dealer room. It begins. First thing I find. Overlord. There's lots of Overlords there.
It's a G1.
No, this is Titan's Return Overlord.
Oh,
I am doing a very bad job describing these. I'm sorry. Now it's funny because as we were standing in line for registration Friday, we were saying, okay, so how much, if we see Overlord in the dealer room, how much more do we pay than Big Bad Toy Store because they still haven't gotten any? I think I'd pay like $50 for it or something, 52 or something like that. As we're in line, we all get our emails that Overlord is in at Big Bad Toy Store. So there's no reason to worry about buying them now. All we have to do is ship them. The table I found in TFcon had him for $45. So that's what, $3 less than online probably? And probably $1 less than what you'd find in stores. So
And no shipping.
And no shipping. So we made a beeline for him. Everyone who wanted him for the most part got one. And I of course put a Nightbeat in his chest because the screamy face in there is just wonderful. So, and no, he's a nice toy. I don't have Sky Shadow, so I don't have anything to compare him to. I know a lot of people say that now that they've had the Sky Shadow mold version of the mold, they actually kind of like that better. But no, as far as him being a robot with 2 halves and stuff, it's really nice. So I do like him. Darryl, do you have him? Do you have him, Darryl?
yeah.
Darryl, do you have him? Okay.
Yeah.
I figured. There we go. Oh, not out of the box though.
Still haven't opened them. I'm keeping him Charles complete.
Hey, that's my bit. That's my bit.
So then we get to the part of TFcon where I start buying stuff that I've wanted for a long time. So my second purchase at TFcon, I got Make Toys Striker Manus.
You got me there.
Yeah, I have wanted this guy since I saw reviews of him starting. I think he's been out for almost all year, if not last year even. Chosen Prime had a bunch of them, so I think me and Diecast went and got him. This is a great freaking toy. If you can get this toy, get it. It's awesome. The alt mode looks a little weird, but it's a fun transformation. It's a good quality toy. Make Toys does, I don't think anyone's surprised to hear that Make Toys does good stuff, but I've wanted him for a while, so I was super excited to grab him. Another thing I've wanted for a while is Function X Positum, aka Alligator Prime, from the episode where the Constructicons turned him into an alligator and took his arm and turned him into what was it, like a gun tower or something at the top of the building?
Is that City of Fear? Was that what it was called?
City of something. It might be City of
Fear,
Steel. Yeah, that's it. I think so.
Yeah.
So again, wanted him since
Terrible
I saw him.
animation on that episode.
Horrible. He was I think he was a TFcon exclusive like maybe a year or two ago. One of the two.
I think I remember
It
seeing
was the
him
first
in Charlotte.
Chicago one, I think.
For Chicago.
Are you sure?
That's probably about right. And about a year ago, he went on sale online for like $70, but I had no money to get him. So it was one of those things where I want this toy. I can't get him. Crap. So I saw a couple of these in the dealer room, and they were all like $100. I think I saw like 95, 100, and then I was at the Captured Prey booth, and all of a sudden, it was Diecast again. We spent like all weekend in the in the dealer room together. Taps me on the shoulder. He's like, "I found it." I'm like, "Okay, yeah, but how much?" And the guy's like, 95, and it's 20% off. Okay. I think I had like 4 people around me say, "Get it."
Yeah,
So
that's a great deal.
yeah. So yeah, and I don't think he's ever coming out of the alligator mode because he's just freaking gorgeous. Especially those green eyes. I love those green eyes. They have the Skull Cruncher version of him, Crocs, and I saw him for like $40. So that's another one. It's a good mold. So if you see him for a good price, pick him up. All right, we're getting close. We're almost done. Now this one I've wanted not nearly as long, but I have wanted him for a while.
Holy shit balls.
Yep. I got Fans Hobby Fei Long, which is their double cross. And he is fantastic.
He's
massive.
huge too.
He is yeah, he's masterpiece size. So in his robot mode, he's a little taller than MP10, just a little bit. But oh yeah,
The
in the Dragon mode.
Monster Bot.
Yeah, monster bot. You got it. This thing, like the claws, this thing is dangerous. Like I cannot let my son anywhere near this. I could be put in like, I could be arrested for letting him touch this thing. But he's very well built. He fun transformation. He looks great. Like the detailing on the dragon faces and stuff, they're just awesome. Him, I think I saw a review for him maybe earlier this year too. I was just like, man, I'd love to grab him. And I must have walked by him, God, 10 or 12 times in the dealer room. I was like, you know what? I'm just going to do it. Because I've never really splurged on something like this. So, and they just released their Grotesque version, their Fly Pro. And he comes with extra pieces for this guy. So, I'm not going to do it. I swear. I think. I don't know. But no, this I don't know if I'm ever going to take him out of Dragon mode just because he looks so freaking cool. But yeah, I love him. He's awesome. It's probably my favorite thing I got. And finally, this is something that came up earlier in the show. I too was able to order Grotesque off of Hasbro Toy Shop. I got the email from. And I was able to pick him up in a couple minutes, and he's great, except for the fact that he's got a claw hand here. He doesn't have a claw hand on this side. They sent me a toy missing a piece. And if there's one thing Hasbro's not good at, it's replacing pieces on toys. So I'm probably going to have to just hold on to him until he comes out of Toys R Us, and then do whether it's either the moral or the immoral thing of taking a piece off of one and then returning it or something. Or maybe, I don't know, maybe I'll get him and summon a one Scorponok, the headmaster. So, but other than that, he's a great toy. He's awesome. But the amount of disappointment on my face, and you can ask my girlfriend, she saw it, when I transformed him and I went to flip that last claw and I went, oh my God, it's missing. It was pretty sad. It was. I'm still not fully recovered. I don't know if I can. It. Yeah, but I don't know if I can do the show anymore, guys. This is rough. He doesn't have.
Will Hasbro at least like give you a discount coupon or a gift card or something?
I honestly don't know what they do. I do know from other people's experiences, they don't keep they don't set aside like extra figures. I don't think. I know people have been offered other figures in exchange in the past, which I want him. I have all the other figures. They're sitting behind me. So, and I'm not. I emailed them. I haven't heard back, so I'm not trying to trash. Hasbro. Whatever they do is fine. I understand. And again, he is coming out in retail, so I should be able to get fix it somehow. But Hasbro, if anyone's watching, there's an email in your inbox on Monday, and if you could just send me a claw, it's all I want. But he's an
Go ahead.
Go ahead. Everyone.
I'm super impressed. I'm super impressed that they were able to ship it to you that quickly after you ordered them.
I believe someone had actually talked to someone on the team at New York Comic Con, and that was a big focus of them. They wanted to get this thing in people's hands. I know one person I followed on Twitter. He ordered it Friday or Thursday. He had it Friday, less than 24 hours later.
Did you get
he must have been one of the first? No. Regular shipping.
Because I got ordered it with regular shipping. I'm not going to get it till Wednesday.
Oh yeah, you live out in the middle of nowhere.
I live 2 hours from Chicago.
I live 2 hours away from Philadelphia, and guess what? They got it to me on Saturday. But yeah, pretty much everyone.
2 months to get his.
Yeah. But yeah, everyone on the East Coast pretty much got it either Friday or Saturday. But yeah, some people I actually saw get them 24 hours. Less than 24 hours after they ordered them. So they really put a focus on this, getting this guy out. I just wish they had actually put mine in the box with both claw hands. Because
how does the Scorponok head look?
The face sculpt on that thing is absolutely gorgeous. Let's see if he'll focus. I don't know how well it's going to focus on there, but he looks. Yeah, as far as like the Andrew Wildman style, it fits this one really freaking nice. So, of course, you have the small problem that you have this tiny robot with a very small mass, and you have a metal piece on the back. So it's hard to make them stand, but other than that, they look great. So, yeah, very happy with It's been a fun couple weeks for me, but the whole thing with growth tusk, just maybe I'll just order the Fans Hobby one tonight and make myself feel better. who needs a balance on their credit card bill, right? I hope my girlfriend doesn't watch this. But my journey is over. This has been my Transformers haul recently. So thanks for letting me show it off. This is great.
I think
you had to make up for all the episodes you missed.
Exactly. And that's the thing. Like, I didn't go, oh, I'll go back 6 months. No, this was literally the last 2 weeks of Transformers stuff for me. Oy.
All right. Well, that's the pleasure and the pain of TFcon.
Yes.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And I got to meet Yoshi there and stroke his beard. I don't know if I actually stroked his beard. It was a funny joke, but.
And he said you helped him out a lot. So.
Oh yeah, I love me and Yoshi. I wish I could have spent more time with him, but there was so much to do. I didn't even think there'd be that much to do. But first time, maybe all 4 of you guys and me can meet up sometime at one of these things. Let's hope that happens soon.
Hopefully.
Yep.
Daryl's like, hell no. This guy beat me at trips to the store. I don't want to talk to him.
All right, well, that will do it for this week's Trips to the Store. Thanks, everyone, for watching and listening. Again, I'm going to mention our lovely Patreon and PayPal supporters. Thank you for making this show possible. Thank you to Jason for joining us this week and filling in for Yoshi and showing us his massive packages this week.
You got that right.
And that'll do it for Trips to the Store. Thanks, everyone, for watching. Keep listening to Transmissions. Check out Jason's podcast, Podvocacy, and Paladins of Voltron with some guy named Yakko.
Yeah.
And also, you're on radio. Goes My Money is the one you're
I help produce There Goes My Money, and I pop on some other shows too. So yeah, look for me there. And also, if you want to listen to anything I do or give me crap for taking so long on trips to the store, I'm on Twitter at Jason S. Kirk.
All right. With that, we will close it out. See you later, everybody. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Later.